Hey guys, ConnorTsunami here, and tonight I look like a mess. That aside, tonight I'm having yakisoba for dinner tonight. Yeah! Okay guys, now that I've finished eating, the thing I really wanted to talk to you about tonight was a huge, well maybe not a huge, but a pretty damn big earthquake this morning that happened in Japan. The epicenter was somewhere around Tokyo and Kanagawa Prefecture, which is where I am now, and holy hell was it big. Like, I don't normally get woken up by these earthquakes, but this one happened at roughly about 5:20 this morning, I believe, and it was apparently on the Richter scale, I think, a magnitude 6.2 I've read in some places. Yeah, magnitude 6.2 apparently, but Jesus, man, it was really, really heavy. So much so that it actually hit some places all the way out past, I'm just looking at my laptop now, past Kanto and all the way out to Kansai, I believe, looking at the map. Apparently the place where I am, Yokohama, though, was only a 3.0, so it wasn't nearly as bad as some of the other locations. But wow, it was quite big. Like, it was one of the biggest ones that's happened in a while. So I was quite surprised that I got woken up by it this morning. Let me just show you on a map of Japan the area. This was issued at the time of the earthquake, 5:23 this morning. Let me show you sort of how things went. The map of Japan. Now, the very top right, you can see it strays all the way up here to near Hokkaido. This light blue here means it's a 2 on the Richter scale. So all the way out here, it was still a pretty noticeable effect. But then it also still goes all the way out to over here on the left, which is, I don't even know what prefectures those are because I've never been out that way myself. But wow, it was really, really heavy. And I think that Kanagawa's around this sort of area here. But there's this really big blue curve is around the whole like Tokyo, Chiba, and Kanagawa area. I think Saitama's around there somewhere too. I don't really know my my Japanese areas so well, but yeah, it was a really, really big earthquake this morning. Okay, now that most of you have seen that, you're probably already aware that, you know, earthquakes happen fairly frequently in Japan. There's quite a few most days, and they're very small and unnoticeable most days, but today, like, things shook in my apartment. Like, things really shook. That's how, like, effective it was. That's not the right word. I don't know, shaky? But it was indeed, like, quite surprising for me. Nothing's broken in my apartment, thankfully. I don't think it was heavy enough too much around the area, like, surrounding where I live, to actually have damaged too much. But I know that there are roadworks out towards the station, and I'm kind of hoping that none of that sort of got wrecked, because it's only just started, like, getting finished up. So I kind of hope none of that got wrecked in the earthquake, but I don't think anything did really get too badly damaged. But yeah, I don't think I've read up on anyone being injured seriously or anything like that from the earthquake, so that's thankful. But yeah, earthquakes tend to happen quite a lot in this country, and it's quite surprising when you've gone through like a year living here, like I have, and only felt one the entire time you were here. And then you're here for a month, and then suddenly your entire apartment's moving right and left all over the place at not even 5:30 in the morning. So yeah, that was fun. Anyways, that's pretty much all I really wanted to let you guys know about today. Let me just move this out of the fan. I have my Coca-Cola sitting on the floor next to the fan of my laptop, or the exhaust vent. Anyway, yeah, it's quite surprising me waking up that early in the morning by an earthquake shaking your apartment all over the place, let me tell you. So, yeah, you guys should be pretty thankful that you guys don't generally have to deal with that in most countries. But should you come to Japan, be prepared. Be very prepared for any possible earthquakes that could happen, because apparently they happen a lot. Like I said, I've only felt a few of them, but just shaky! So, yeah. That's pretty much all I wanted to talk about today. I really have nothing else. Hopefully I'm going to be doing something a little bit more interesting on Wednesday. Today's Monday that I'm filming this, and tomorrow, you know, is my gap day. So, hopefully I'll have something more interesting for you guys on Wednesday, but that's only because, you know, an earthquake's something that's only really interesting if you experience it, more so than talk about it. Anyway, that's sort of my bit for today, guys. I'll see you guys on Wednesday, but for now, Tsunami, signing out.